Patrick, you're on the YouTube there, Patrick, talking about me, Patrick, this and that. 20 years ago, I was a good man, Patrick, alright? Listen, I tell you. And I'm going to tell you here straight. You get your father, John Boggins, get him out in front of me, and I show him how I do them. Not a big lip he has when he's talking, and he put the tongue like that. Or I'll show him how I do them. I'll break every tooth that's in his body. I know your Uncle Charlie, they've got the goofy mouth, they've got the big hanging lip. Then he'll do him, alright? And he'll do him with that much of a beard, he'll give that much of a beard, and I'll tell you, one block to him won't know him. And I'll do the same thing to your father. And my son is here, right now, David.
Listen, Patrick, this is going back to Wayne there. So he was going around saying he knocked me out. He poor David Martin on the phone there, making Martin say things he's not supposed to say. Listen, I was told you're making Martin say things that didn't happen. You're good for nothing. Wayne knows what happened. And I know what happened. Wayne is good for nothing. Do you understand? We'll see on the 13th of October who knocked you over. You're a lively bastard, so here.
Listen, I just want to say one thing here, right? Martin is a coward, because Martin came in and told me and his wife, right? My wife, I meant to say. He told me and my wife, I said that I was told I fought for 15 minutes. Oh, I said not all, he said I fought for 22 minutes, Martin said. He told me and my wife, his aunt. He went back to the there because you rang him beforehand and you bullied him, alright? He's a cowardly young fella because he's cowardly now to that. I know Martin since he was a small baby, I know him all his life, right? We're always loyal to him, right? It's simple as that. I'll tell you this, Patrick Boggins or Charlie Boggins, whatever your fucking name is. You wouldn't come to Collabon if I was in it. I told you before, Charlie, I gave you a warning before, don't get involved in my business. I said, in your best interest, it says to keep away. I said, and that's it. Your father gave you advice. The Lord of mercy on your father, he was a good old friend of mine. He told you to keep out of Jim Ward's business. Because he knew me, alright? And I'm just telling you, Charlie, you get your brother, John, with the big hanging lip, get him out in front of me. And I show him what I do to him, alright? And I'll beat him that much that I'll leave him with a lip, you'll think there's a pig's ear just hanging out of his mouth. So they'll be hanging down around his chest when I finish with him. Tell him, and I'm waiting until the 13th. I'll be fit that day. I mightn't be super fit, but I'll be fit enough to beat him. And that's it.
Okay. Story is, Patrick, you're mentioning my name. You're the fella who said that Irish Martin said Patrick bit me. Irish Martin said Patrick never bit me. Me and him fought for 15 minutes and he was happy enough to shake hands with me. But I bet you know one thing, Patrick. You're only an innocent boy. I wouldn't go through a fight like you. When I come across you, I know you for just left, but you're under control. Because you're an innocent boy. I sent a message to your Uncle Charlie last night to fight me. He never replied. So I'm meaning that means he's a bit man. It took him 6 months to fight Neil McDonough and he still won't fight him. You're a cowardly country. You're hiding in tomb under people's skirts and you won't come out and fight. When I come across you, Patrick, you'll never be able to fight again. Take my word on it.
And another thing, don't go down around my old brother-in-laws, right? And I'll tell you another thing. Don't ring my brother-in-law Brian anymore. You got your date on the Facebook and this is the last tape we're making. Alright? And up in YouTube. Right? We're not making no more. I told you last night about the name calling. If you start calling names, what'll happen. Right? I tell you now, this is the last one, right? The next time you'll see us, you'll see us standing in front of you. Because I am the bravest man that stands Ireland. Alright? It's as simple as that, right? You told me, Charlie, you were the best man in Ireland. You're the best man, the best man in the world. The best man in tune. The best man in the world. Charlie, you're going to be bet. And I tell you what's better more. I ain't going to beat your brother. You know, the leader, the man that told me in front of Joseph Petty that he was the best trainer in Ireland, the best coach in Ireland for training boxing. Well, listen, my young lad's only done 6 months boxing, right? And I ain't training even my nephews, right? I trained them, all right? And I tell you, I'm a better man than you, John Boggins, and I'm going to prove it. And get up on Facebook, John Boggins, and accept my challenge. And you, Charlie Boggins, you cowardly cunt is going around beating women. You get up and accept Dinny's challenge. Right? Get up there and say that you'll fight him. Don't be hiding behind cameras or hiding behind your wife or whatever. And another thing, Jerry, listen to this. I'm going to tell you this straight. You keep at it, right? Keep messing. And believe me, Charlie, I'll land to you and you won't even be expecting me. I'll make you a sorry man now, Charlie, I'm telling you.
I just want to make things clear too. Patrick, you're on YouTube there, you're mentioning people's names. You mentioned Irish Martin fella Patrick. You mentioned another fella in Afton Right saying he's hanging around with David all the time. Actually, you didn't give his name. You mentioned my first cousins in Tullamore because you're afraid to do anything yourself. You mentioned everyone's name because you want them to get involved in us. Well, here's a message for you. We're not bothered about you, Patrick, or any of the Boggins. If you think you can do anything, the October Fair is coming. Meet us in the fair and we'll see how good you are.
Hey, another thing, Charlie, or Patrick, don't mention about my nephews above in Tullamore, right? My nephews was never with me anywhere when I fought, right? I never needed nobody, right? If I wanted them to be there, alright? It's as simple as that. As I told you before, I'm the boss of our family, alright? It's as simple as that. And I am the boss. Still the boss.
And another thing to make it clear too, no matter what arguments we have with each other, we're still stand beside each other. We're not like these whole baiting fools. One thing about us, when we give a fella baiting, we know what a baiting is like. We're going to give it to you when we come crashing into the fair.
And listen, Patrick, you were saying yesterday I rang you. Look at this. This you texted me yesterday. 085-769-4199. You texted me yesterday. I rang you. I rang you, so I did. And you said I mentioned my cousin's names.
You said
a friend of mine was there. The fellow was with you. I was talking a minute ago on the phone, and I was talking. He said I never mentioned none of my cousin's names. And I gave my cousin his number to ring him. No names are mentioned. He mentioned I was getting an almost. We never get an more either, Patrick.
You're involved in people because
You're
you're afraid
involved in
to
people.
yourself.
Listen, you're involved in people. There's nothing to do with it. You're cowardly bastards. You're good for nothing.
You're trying to involve other people. Listen, I tell you. There's five fights on fee. Alright? That's 5 of us. Right? Don't be trying to involve other people. Don't go bullying me old brother-in-law, brother-in-law's young lad. Right? And our young fella up there, Martin, right? It's as simple as that. Bullying him and threatening him on the phone and then ringing him back up and making out to just ringing him straight away. Alright? What I'm saying to you here is, don't be bullying anybody. Right? You have to fight us on the 13th. And forget about anything else, right? But John Boggin, I can't wait till I get you, John Boggin, in front of me. It'll I show people what I'll do to you. And when we're finished with you, a lot of fellas will knock on your door because they know what you are. You're good for nothing. Simple as that.
And another thing, Patrick, you're saying that I fought my cousin or something in Joyce's yard. There's no fights in that yard, Patrick. No fights. We all of us got hit. We all shook hands and walked out friends. Do you understand that? And we're back talking today. We're all best friends today. You dirty tramp, you.
And just remember one thing, Patrick. You never had a fight in your life. And when I come across you, you'll never fight again. And another thing, don't mention anyone else's names. That guy's Martin fella Patrick, you know about him. I fought to get you for that. Me and that you made it up. That's it. But we fought, but he never bit me. He was happy enough to shake hands after the fight. I'm just making it clear. And your Uncle Charlie, he better be prepared on the day. Because your Uncle Charlie's good for nothing like yourself. I'm going to beat you and Charlie together.
Yeah, and I want to say another thing about the people in Tuam. A lot of decent people in Tuam. Nice people, right? But I can tell you, they're all good friends of ours. Of mine. Right? I count them good friends. Right? Listen, I tell you. And everything that goes on in Tuam, we know what's going on, Charlie. Yeah? And people are sick of you, Charlie. And they're sick of your family. With your old bullying. Alright? And somebody needs to put you under control. So now, we're the men here that's going to do it. And when we're finished, you'll get slapped into the face everywhere. You're so dangerous of a man that it took 3 years to follow a young fella, cousin of mine, cousin of my wife's, right, below in Tuam. What damage did you do to him? You're getting done section 3s. You broke his toe. You're dangerous men, that's who you are. Alright?
If 3 of us get one, you know about dangerous men.
And you're all about me calling me Denny Showing Hands. See them hands, Patrick. I'm going to drag them in now through you. You understand? You'll never fight again until I'm finished with you. Because you listen to me, there's a lot of fellas down there underestimating me. And if I ever fought, I was never fit. But listen, on the 13th of October, I'll be fit and I'm going to crucify you on that day. Take my word on it.
I know, Patrick, you said I was set up in that right. I know I was set up. I was by myself. Wayne was there. I'm out and fought. Wayne knows the story of the fight. I know the story of the fight. The guards came and stopped the fight. I wasn't bed, never put down or nothing. I never put down my life. I never will be. We'll see the Wayne the 13th of October. We're fighting in front of the camera. We'll see what we put down.
Yeah. Another thing, any fights ever I had, I never had anybody with me. I never needed anybody. Right? Except me to be showing fair play. But I was on my own out fighting. It's as simple as that, right? I tell you, John, to be no slapping with you, John Boggin. There'll be all this. And I expect to break my hands in bits of your big mouth. Do you hear me? Simple as that. And up Jim Ward, and you're calling me broken nose. I don't give a fuck. Because I tell you one thing, I'm a better man than you, John. And I tell you one thing, I have sons there that's better than you.
I'll tell you one thing, John, you're the ugliest man that I've ever seen in my life. I seen a video on YouTube 2 weeks ago. You're the ugliest man, you're the ugliest people, ugliest people I've ever seen in my life. Yeah. You've cheated that lint. The ugly bastard.
The story is anyways, there's no more videos going up after this.
But no more videos about it.
I just want one thing to come clear. You have no business mentioning anyone else's name. This is your argument and our argument. Keep it between yourselves.
You don't involve anyone you can.
Keep it between yourselves. Because I know why. You're afraid. You're afraid because you're involved in the whole country here.
You start targeting me, more to target.
Yeah, well, listen, I'm going to say here, right? There's no point in involving anybody else. Alright? Now, we don't care who gets involved. You're calling me a rat and things like that. I never ratted on anybody in my life. Right? It's simple as that. And if anybody thinks that I ratted on anybody, right, I'll be getting fit from here in the next 3 months. Right? And I have a fair idea who you're hinting about and this and that. And if there's any man out there that wants to fight me, I never had any man in my life. I'm the straightest man in Ireland, right? It's as simple as that. I box, right? Don't go around talking about me in pubs and here and there and telling people this and that, I'll be shot and whatever. Come out and have it with me. If you're going to shoot me, good and well, I don't care. There was guns pulled to me before, I don't care, alright? I got knives strubbing through me, right? I got cupboard knives. I was in serious rows, right? I'll tell you one thing, any roads ever I went to, if it didn't happen in my hometown town, I always went to different places and it happens, right? But gee, you're afraid to leave Tune.
And you're on about roads. When we went to Galway, when Joseph Petty fought, we went to Galway. Where were ye?
You ran.
Where were ye?
You ran.
Charlie Boggin was outside the barrier and wouldn't come in the fight.
You ran.
And you, John Boggin, or you, Patrick Boggin, you were in the back of Young Martin's, Patrick's car, because Patrick and me lifted Joseph Petty's place. And you were in the car and you were like an innocent boy inside the corner and wouldn't come out of the car to fight. An innocent boy there, that's what you are.
Yeah, and I'm going to tell you another thing about you boys, right? Beggars. John Bogger, a beggar man. Outside every post office or old banks begging for sick people, right? It's as simple as that. And people looks at you, they say, well, look it, we'll give you a few more because you look like a sick boy, right? But I guarantee you one thing, I'll do that much damage to your face and your head, right, and your brain, that I'll leave you innocent. I guarantee you that. And John, you're good for nothing, John. You or your brothers, right? All you're good for, John, is you and Charlie's going around blackguarding the mountain. You're the chief, John, right? And you're proud of your sons, as you say, and you train it. Your son told my son he was bait into fighting. That you used to bait him and make him fight, right? Because you used to look as you weren't able to do it. But now, John, you're getting called out of mock. And you're not getting called out against a fool. But look now, beggar man. That's what I call ye anymore. Beggar men. I'll tell you the straight truth. And there won't be a lot of post offices you'll be going to from here onwards.